Welcome everyone to Oak Lanes in Westland for the exciting semifinal rounds of the Bowling Showcase Challenge Oak Lanes region. I'm your host, Mark Martin. I want to thank you for joining me for this exciting series of matches. Here we are, the semifinals of the Oak Lanes region. Now, if you remember from previous episodes, this year's Bowling Showcase Challenge is divided into two regions, the Thunderbowl region and the Oak Lanes region. Earlier this season, 5-star lanes fought through their competition to earn the right to represent the Thunderbowl Lanes region and eagerly awaiting their final opponent to emerge from these matches. So who will their opponent be? The Oak Lanes region started with 8 teams, and after 4 weeks of head-to-head single-game Baker elimination matches, 4 teams remain to continue their quest to be crowned the 2023 Bowling Showcase Challenge champion. That brings us up to date. The semifinal rounds of the Oak Lanes region. Let's take a look at today's matchup. This week's regional semifinal match features Merri Bowl facing off against the Fantastics. Merri Bowl got here by taking down home team Oak Lanes in the first round. Their opponent today is the Fantastics, who come into the semifinals by beating Cherry Hill Lanes North back in week 4, setting up our match today. Both of these teams are one step away from the regional title match and getting the chance to compete for the championship. Today should be an exciting and competitive all-out battle. Joining me for all the action on the lanes is Oak Lanes proprietor Jason Papa. So let's take a quick little break and join me back at laneside for the start of this exciting match next on Bowling Showcase. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We are the largest affiliate of the United States Bowling Congress with over 30,000 members of all ages. We support USBC certified league competition and organize USBC certified tournament competition. We provide 18 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
If you've been involved in an auto accident, it can change your life. So can the attorneys at 1-800-LAWYERS. They have won thousands of cases and millions of dollars. When you need help, call 1-800-LAWYERS, the law office of Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also Youth Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 600 and 700 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC. Welcome back. The semifinal number 2 of the Bowling Showcase Challenge, Oak Lanes Regional. With me again, Jason Papa.
Thanks for having me, Mark. What a great show so far through this season.
Okay, well, this is our 6th week into the region, and it's been great. You're right.
Yeah.
Had some really good matches. That one last week was just fantastic.
Yeah. What a close match and a lot of good grinding and
Country Lanes beats Woodland Lanes. Both anchor bowlers struck out in the 10th. So now we've got Merri Bowl, the defending champion, against the Fantastics Bowling Club. This ought to be a great match.
Yeah, the Fantastics have another great crowd here again this week. They've got the crowd support for sure and the energy. And Merri Bowl, they're the defending champs. What can you say?
Matt Rist. Oh, nice shot.
I think we're in for a real treat this week. I think this is going to be a real high-scoring match.
I agree. James Hardy
hard work up for the Fantastics Bowling Club on lane 5 here at Oak Lanes. In the first round match, James shot strikes on both the first and the sixth frame. And he starts off with a strike.
Putting in the hard work again.
Are they enthusiastic or what?
Yeah, this crowd is, they're fired up. They really are.
Jarrett Gartner of Livonia up for the Merri Bowl team. High average of 232. Crosses over and carries.
Well, that's a good break right there.
Even the Fantastic crowd is cheering for him.
That's right.
That's right.
I think they're just cheering for a really good match here.
That's right. Mark Taylor of Macomb up for the Fantastics Bowling Club.
Mark was gonna
He was trying to do the same
try
thing.
to do the same thing. Yeah, he was following suit.
Leaves a 10 pin.
For a 217 average bowler, this should be a pretty simple spare. Move all the way to the left, throw it as hard as you can at that 10 pin, and move on to the next frame.
And it looks like he can throw it hard.
That's right. Looked like he got his hand over the top of that a little bit. I think he was looking to throw it a little straighter than that.
Novella Daniels up for the Merri Bowl team. Novella, both a Detroit Hall of Famer and a Michigan State Hall of Famer. We have a couple other in this competition in the same category.
Oh boy.
Novella leaves a 7-10 in the pocket.
That's just a terrible break right there.
That is.
Nearly impossible to make this one. I think she's just gonna try to hit one pin here and keep her team in the game. So the Fantastics.
Oh, she missed both of them.
The Fantastics give Merri Bowl an opening, and then Merri Bowl gives it right back.
That's right. Sakithia Walters right. If you recall correctly, she threw a strike as part of that four-bagger to kind of close out Cherry Hill Lanes North in the first round match.
Yeah, her shot was a big shot in that first match.
No doubt.
Let's see if she can do it again.
Leaves the 2-4-10. So is this a matter of, here it is, I don't want it?
Right. Yeah, just teams
It's
giving
early, I know.
back and forth, and you know, there might be a little bit of nerves going on too. I mean, the finals are getting closer, and each match becomes a little bit more intense and a little more meaningful.
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
The span gets a little shorter. See if she can try to slide this 2-pin over.
Through 3 frames, Merri Bowl has a 17-pin lead over the Fantastics Bowling Club. James Holly up now for Merri Bowl, lives in Ferndale, high average of 247.
Likes to go by shooter.
Yep.
He's going to try to give his team a little bit of a cushion here. Oh boy.
Leaves a 2-10 split.
Well, the back and forth continues, right?
It does. James Holly is a shipping and receiving manager with 5,300 games and 2,800 series.
He's going to try to slide that 2-pin over into the 10-pin by hitting the left side of that 2-pin. Ooh. Barely missed it.
Tier Wright of East Point, Sakithia's husband.
He's a music maker and an avid songwriter.
Let's sing a song right now. Sing a strike song.
Oh my goodness.
Here's a 4-7-10.
Boy, I guess when I said that this was going to be a high-scoring match, boy, was I wrong.
Come back to bite you.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That too. 16-pin differential between Merri Bowl and Fantastic's Sean Schmidt up right now.
Yeah, this high-scoring match just turned into a grind.
It did. Started off with 3 strikes, and now we've had 5 open frames in a row between the two teams.
No kidding. Sean, a very accomplished bowler, knows what to do here.
It's a 4-pin. At least it's not a split.
That's right. This is a very makeable spare.
This string of 5 straight opens was a 10-pin to start it.
Yes. Yeah,
And then
a
4
missed 10
splits.
pin and then the wheels fell off, didn't they?
Yeah, for both teams.
And that's how momentum goes. It can go both ways.
The string is broken.
That's right. Now we can move on to some higher scores.
Terry Dockery now up.
Terry, very accomplished bowler.
The Fantastics Bowling Club.
He showed his skill on that one, keeping
right.
his team in it.
All right, end of the first half. Got a great match going. Had a little bit of a stinker for a couple frames there. 16-pin differential. Fantastics are down by 16. We're going to talk to Terry Dockery after these messages on Bowling Showcase to find out what their strategy is to try to dig out of this hole. They are working on a strike, so that does help right now on Bowling Showcase.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
1-800-Lawyers has been winning cases for over 50 years in Southfield, Detroit, Warren, Taylor, Macomb, and all over Michigan. When it matters and you need help, call 1-800-Lawyers.
We are back on Bowling Showcase, halfway through this match between Merri Bowl, the defending champions, and Fantastics Bowling Club. Fantastics Bowling Club dug a little bit of a hole. They're down by 16 pins. We're going to send it to Phil Goodman to talk to Terry Dockery about their strategy.
Terry, we have some very accomplished bowlers out here.
Yes.
And we had like 4 splits, big splits in a row, maybe 5. What's happening on the lanes and what adjustments you need to make to prevent that from happening?
Right now it's probably a little wet dry, so it seems like the closer you get it to the gutter, if you're playing in, it tends to hook a little bit more off that spot. So you kind of have to move in, kind of chase the oil line, and that's what's going on right down. And also the ball speed. So a little slow, she's going to hook early. Too fast, she's not going to face up. So it's more so about angles and ball speed.
Well, we know you know what to do out there. Some great bowlers out there. Good
Yes.
luck.
Okay, thank you.
Back to Mark and Jason.
All right, really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, Phil. Just like Terry said, a little bit over under.
Yeah.
Just got to chase it. Got to
That's
be
right.
a little accurate.
The lanes change,
Lanes
you know, and
change.
you have to change with them.
You do. Absolutely do. Fantastics is working on a strike, though, with James Hardy coming up. Maryville working on a spare with a 16-pin lead. So a strike here can cut it to 6 pins.
Oh, my.
4-7-10 split.
Wow. James has been in the pocket.
He has. He struck all 3 times leading up to this one.
That's right.
Amazing. I'm beginning to think, Jason, you might be a jinx.
I might have put the whammy on him. I really thought this would be a high-scoring match.
These teams aren't bowling against Oak Lanes.
No,
Remember that.
no.
All right, got one. That wrist up for the Merri Bowl team. Matt been bowling for 20 years, 4 300 games and 5 800 series.
And a Sparty, bowled for Michigan State
Bowled for
University.
Michigan State. Very nice. They kind of spun the ball a little bit.
I think he's happy with that at this point in the game.
Yep.
Makeable spare.
Agree.
Pick this up and give his team a chance to win.
Easily covers that one. Fantastics down by 29 now. Keithia Walters right. Oh, I'm sorry. Mark Taylor. My mistake.
Bear had a strike last time he was up. Rang a 10-pin there. It's a good shot.
Well, he left the 10-pin last time. And then, unfortunately, didn't convert it. Got it
He's
this
not,
time.
Not
though.
going to miss it again, is he?
That's right.
Made the adjustment.
Got it this time. Jared Gartner threw a strike the first time up. If you remember, that was a crossover strike.
That's right.
He's now up for Merri Bowl. Merri Bowl's working on a spare with a 29-pin lead.
He's going to try to keep it on the right side of the head pin this time.
And he did.
Well, he's got a lot of power in that ball, doesn't he?
He does. And he did, and they all fall down.
That's right.
Now we have Sakithia Walters right. Fantastics working on a spare.
She's going to need a strike here to get her team back in this match.
Without a doubt. 72 through 6, spare up in the 7th for the Fantastics Bowling Club. The light leaves a 2-4-5-8.
And that right there is exactly what Terry was talking about at the break, was that wet, dry. You get it in a little bit, it slides on you. If she had got that ball out just a little bit more, it might have gone high, maybe left a split. So the bowlers are kind of stuck in that transition period right now with the lanes. And that happens because of the oil that is applied to the lane.
Right. Well, she made the spare. That's the important part. Novella Daniels now up for the Merri Bowl team.
Hall of Famer here going to try to put a double together and extend their lead.
Oh. Got that 5-pin.
Cold 5.
See all the fingers up.
That's right. If she misses this, she's going to have to buy about 30 drinks. No pressure.
No pressure at all. Okay, now.
She made that look easy.
Then she turns around and says, what about all the drinks I get?
Right. Glad to see everybody having fun out here today.
That's right. Tierra Wright now up for the Fantastics Bowling Club. Down by 33 pins.
Gonna need a strike here to keep him in it. And he gets it.
He's got it.
Big clutch shot there. I mean, if he doesn't strike there, it's pretty much game over for the Fantastics
no doubt.
At this point.
James Holly Jr., or Shooter, up for the Merri Bowl team. Again, Merri Bowl's got a 33-pin lead. Working on a spare. Nine leaves a 2-pin.
That could have been a lot more trouble than that. We've seen a lot of those hits turn into 2-10 splits and
2-8-10.
2-8-10 buckets, the 2-4,
Buckets.
5-8.
Yep.
He got a good break there,
You're right.
breaking up all that action. Very makeable spare here for the 240 average bowler.
Okay, so here's the setup. Going into the 10th frame, Fantastics working on a strike, have a max score of 168. The Merri Bowl team has a max score of 190. So Terry Dockery up for the Fantastics team.
Gonna need to throw a strike here to keep his team in the match.
It's one ball at a time, Terry. There's one.
That's why he's in that 5-hole right there, because he throws them when he needs them.
There's no doubt about that. You don't become a Masters champion without with that. He was the Masters champion in 1993.
No kidding. Been doing it for a lot of years. Doing it just like that.
And trips the 4.
So now he's given his team a chance to win this game. With a strike here, 168 game.
Forces a mark.
Forces a mark in the 10th by
Sean Schmidt.
the anchor bowler of the Merri Bowl team. All right, forces Sean to mark.
Fantastics closes out strong with 4 strikes in a row for a 168. Sean Schmidt now up, only needing a mark to seal the deal and put him into the finals of the region.
And he gets them all down on the first ball.
And no emotion shown by Sean Schmidt.
That's right. He just cool as the day is long.
So Bill Kitson, their 6th bowler, is now going to bowl and finish out the 10th frame. Bill's been around for a long time.
I love to see these teams that come in here with 6 bowlers getting their whole team involved.
Bill's been bowling for 48 years and a high average of 224. Leaves the 3-6.
Bill's got 14 300 games to his credit, and he's converted the 7-10 split 3 times. Have you, Mark, have you ever converted the 7-10 split?
I've never even come close to
Me neither.
Converting the 7-10.
This guy's picked it up 3 times.
I've left it several times.
Yeah, I leave it all the time.
Final score in this match, Merri Bowl 180, Fantastics 168. It's a nice competitive match. Had a lot of errors in it.
A lot of errors. I think that the lane transition really affected both teams equally, and it was just a matter of who made the least amount of mistakes and,
That's true.
Broke up the most splits.
That's true. So we'll be back after these messages. We're going to talk to the Merri Bowl team about their return to the finals in the region here on Bowling Showcase. Okay, the semifinals are done and in the books. Merri Bowl returns to the finals of the Bowling Showcase Regional Division, Oak Lanes. Novella Daniels, your team bowled great.
Yes, they held me up.
I mean, what's up with that 7-10 back in the third?
I don't know.
frame?
It was like weak. I threw it bad. I threw both of them bad, actually. I just got great guys behind me, so
Well, that's
worked
true.
out.
That's true. So now Merri Bowl returns to the finals as the defending champion
Yeah.
of the region. How's that sound?
It sounds great. They're used to it. I'm just a newbie trying to fit in.
You're the newbie. Does that mean you had to talk because you're the newbie?
Or
it's because you talk a lot?
both.
Well, congratulations on your return to the finals, and we'll see you next week on Bowling Showcase.
Thank you. See you then.
So, we're set for the finals of the region now. Country Lanes and Merri Bowl.
A little bit of a Cinderella story, I think, with Country Lanes, and now they're going to be going up against the defending champs.
That's right.
A lot of good bowling and a lot of good drama. It's going to be real interesting to see what happens in this match.
It certainly will. So we'll see you next week when the regional finals occur. Country Lanes and Merri Bowl here on Bowling Showcase.